A lot of men think they're burnt out. Sometimes the real problem isn't actually exhaustion. Low enthusiasm, even when things are going fantastic. You're doing everything right, but you don't feel anything from it. You're just tired. So what do? If you're in the wrong direction, that small work feels like a mountain to climb. Lots of men think if they work hard enough, get disciplined enough, fix enough things about their life, eventually things will calm down. I think for most men, the opposite happens. Life doesn't get lighter when you grow and you get better. It probably gets heavier, but I don't think that's a bad thing. They think progress means it's relief. That's it. We've done it. We can settle down. We can chill out now. We've done it. Carry on. I know.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, I believe not everyone, but some people think if they work hard for a period of time, once they get whatever they needed, they don't need to work for it anymore. And there is nothing else that has to be done after. But the more you improve your life to be able to keep it or to keep improving, you will always need to put more work and effort and time and energy in, which that's why I think by some people is not expected, because probably they haven't done this thing, whatever it is, yet. So they don't know how to look at the situation.
The harder that you climb, the harder that you're going to fall. However, it doesn't mean that I think the harder that you climb, if you do it properly, yes, you fall harder, but it's much, much harder to fall because you've already fell many, 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 many times. And now you understand how not to fall.
And it wasn't easy to get up there.
Exactly.
So you know what to expect, like what you have to do.
And there's not many people up there with you to push you off.
True. That's very smart.
I like that. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
I promise. I think examples in most men's life, your career improves, you get more responsibility, your relationship stabilizes, but now there's more expectations because it's all chill. Money increases, but now you've got more pressure to keep that money, to spend that money, to manage the money. We're not saying this like we're money experts because we're not. Growth removes the hiding places, and that surprises people, and it surprised us as well. A good way to put it is that success increases the consequences for failing. Let's say someone at work is climbing up the management. The management kind of tiers are going up, and every time it gets more stressful. There's more people chewing down on you. You've got more people to talk to. The stakes are higher. More people suddenly hate you because you're telling them what to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot more at stake.
I've been there.
Exactly. And people rely on you. Your decisions matter more now. Your mistakes affect more people in bigger ways. Your time becomes more valuable. Your energy becomes limited.
Do you remember when I said, not too long ago, when you are in a team, the way you act and operate together, like that one person in the team, if it's lazy and is going to mess up things, it's going to mess up everyone else.
Yeah, it brings everyone down.
Yeah,
I agree. Sorry, I'm a bit stuffy. So why do, when we get there, do we kind of go, oh no, I was going to swear, but probably get removed. Now what? Why do people panic? Why do they stop? Why do they revert back to where they were going?
Lack of answers to the questions.
I think the assumption is now that they're there, they're going to fall and it's going to be much worse. So why climb up there if I can just stay here? If I fall, it's okay because I haven't got very, very far to fall. But you're missing out all the amazing things on the way up.
Maybe I will sound a bit of a bad person,
because he is.
But maybe some people don't have the courage enough.
It takes time
to take this discipline and to take up this challenge that it does test you. And it does test you a lot. So maybe they're not ready for what's about to approach them in the future if they start to have all these changes, which is fine. We've been there. And
it took me more than 2 decades to get
it took us a long time to realize there is no one that can save you from the situation you are stuck in if you don't want to help yourself. Because I've said it many times, off camera, on camera, nobody cares. Nobody has the time for everyone else to make sure they have food, they've been okay, they have a job, they have the money to buy whatever they need, they have the money to pay their bills or whatever. We all have our own personal lives at the end of the day. We all have our problems to deal with. We all have our daily challenges and whatever we have to do. So I think it's very important to realize if you want to improve your life, you're gonna have to realize you have to like really want it, and to be the one to start moving towards that, because nobody is gonna.
We're going to touch on that in the next episode,
Yeah.
actually. Perfect segue. Not the next episode, by the way, but
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't think it's laziness. I really don't, because when you get to the point and you get to this realization and you're scared of reverting back, but you're highly likely to, you're not lazy because you've come this far. But I think you get there and you're very visible, you're very responsible, you have all these expectations now. Everyone's measuring your success, comparing you to what you've previously done. And it's quite unfamiliar for lots of people, you know? So they go back to comfort, lower risk. They also meaning us.
Low risk, low reward.
Exactly.
Average.
Yeah. There are drawbacks and there's a cost to everything. Like we've always said, everything requires some sort of sacrifice, some sort of leeway, some sort of take away this to have that. When you grow, you do lose a bit of the simplicity of life to a degree. You will lose some free time, some flexibility, the carelessness, there we go, that you used to have, and the low expectations. However, I'd argue that those things are quite fleeting and they are deceptive. They might feel really good at the time, but as time goes on, they become your worst enemy.
Yes, and well, I've said it before. If things that you want to achieve in life wouldn't have any value, they won't be difficult to get them. They won't matter, like won't mean anything to you.
Yes.
What's the reason to do it? If it, like, I don't know how to put it. If you want something in life and there is 100% guarantee that you're not gonna win, why would do that? It's the same with the value of things in life that you want. Doesn't matter if you want to build up a family or you want to achieve materialistic stuff. It doesn't matter. It has to be valuable and it has to be difficult. Like life is difficult, but it is for a reason. And you shouldn't look at things that are hard to get to and say, nah, I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with where I am. Some people, they happy that way and it's fine. But I think we as humans, we don't really operate at like our 100%. Some of us maybe operate at like 10% of what we are capable of.
Too busy in survival.
And we are distracted by all this. I don't want to get too far into this, but we are so distracted about everything that's happening. All this scrolling.
I'm on TikTok right now watching dancing videos, literally.
But no, it's true. Like everything is made to distract you so bad now, and it's just like based on having some chill, having some relax. Life is good. Don't worry. Just sit for 2 hours and scroll there. Like
it's escape. The problem is that it feeds you all the information from the world, all the bad things, all the negativity, but our brains aren't made to deal with that sort of level of trauma and bad things happening and death and destruction. You don't see that when you go back to when before all of this. You maybe read it in a newspaper, or even before that, you just didn't know. All you had was what was around you. Not saying you were insulated from all those things, because you definitely weren't, but it still wasn't as much as a mental load because you were too busy just trying to stay alive. The problem is our technology has surpassed the rate at which our brains can positively evolve, citation needed, to actually deal with it without actively fighting against it and recognizing what it does to you in your brain.
Yes, what I've realized is I love this new technology because everything is like this. You have a question, you just type it. Yeah. What is this? How this thing is built? You can find things so easy. You want to message someone, you think about someone. Oh, let me see what he's doing. Years and years ago, you needed to send a letter. It would take like a month or a week, however long it would take for that letter. Oh, look who sent me a letter. Send another letter back. Like, trying to even communicate with people was difficult. But now you just type few buttons on a screen and that's it. You have a whole conversation in like 5 minutes. And I love it. It's good, But in the same time, I think all this new technology happening, getting everything that you want quickly, also it does affect you in a negative way because it makes you impatient.
It messes up the reward centers in your brain.